Here it is, the last week of, what is this, January? Last week of January. Yeah, we're at Uncle Jim's house, my twin brother. Actually, it's not a house, it's a boat.
What else a house? Kind of. That's a boat, yeah. Okay, I got it now.
Brianna wasn't here. The last time was when she was only 6 months old or something.
She was 6 months, yeah.
Yeah, there you go, B.
So you've been here before, but you were really little. Yeah. How old are you now? Woohoo! Here we go.
Yep, there's Uncle Jim. Nobody knows I had a twin brother. You comfortable, Brianna?
She's gonna take a nap. Look at her. Are you gonna go to sleep?
All right, well, I'm here with my twin brother, Jim. I know you guys don't know I have a twin, but this is my brother, Jim, right here. I'd like to introduce him to you guys.
Hi, everybody.
Well, what are we doing today, Jim?
Well, I'm hungry. I want some pizza, so we're gonna make some pizza. And we don't have a big kitchen here. We just got a tiny kitchen, so if you live in a, little place, apartment or something, and you don't have a lot of room, you can make great pizza. This is actually really good pizza. You gotta have a pizza stone, though. That's the trick. And this pizza stone here, you might say, well, it looks kind of nasty, but like they say, a stained stone is a used stone. So this has been cleaned off after the previous time I made pizza. But what you do is you preheat your oven to 500 degrees. Already turned the oven on, and we're going to throw this in. It's heavy, so you have to be careful. I got to get way down here. And we have to leave this in for 30 minutes. And it just barely fits, so you got to make sure you buy a stone that's going to fit your particular oven. And we put that in there like that. And then we're going to let that percolate for 30 minutes. Let's put on a timer here. Timer, 30, time. And then we're going to make sure we have our ingredients ready and so forth. Get the dough out here, set up our little stations, and so I'm going to do that next. Okay, and while I'm doing some other things, we're going to have Rose get the next batch of dough going, because we've already got one percolating. Rose, take it away.
Hi everyone, I am using the best pizza dough recipe that I have found on Pinterest. Very simple ingredients: warm water, honey, vegetable oil, instant yeast, salt, and some flour. So I'm going to start mixing. Adding the yeast to the warm water, just letting that stir up a little bit and dissolve. And then I'm adding a tablespoon of honey as well as a tablespoon of vegetable oil. Let's dissolve a little bit. All right, we need to use a spatula. Okay, now that I have all that mixed, we'll go to the actual cake mixer and start adding in the flour. And flour is 2.5 cups. takes a few minutes to mix.
Today, I'm just the camera guy, but I'm going to ask my brother here why he got interested in making pizzas. I want to know. And how did you learn to make them?
Whoa. Well, I got interested in making my own pizza because I'm not crazy about the pizza that I buy out. So, particularly, they don't put the sauce in the product all the way to the edge of the crust. So I always leave the crust, and I don't like the density of the meat. I like to double down on density, which I'll show you. So I thought, you know what? I could probably figure out how to do this. And I was thinking, isn't there some like pizza stone or something you could put in your oven? So I started researching it, and I found a nice pizza stone, and that's what I've been using, and it works great. But you have to go through the other steps here. And being that some 40-some years ago, I used to make pizza back in Ohio, I remembered, and it's funny that how things come back to you that you haven't done for 40 years. But anyway, next thing we have to do is get this dough ready. And what we wanted to do is end up looking like this. Here's some dough we already did a little while ago. We did it at about 3.5 hours ago. You can see it's just starting to brown on the edge here. So that means it's done. The middle's not quite brown, but it's starting to get a tiny bit of crust on the side. So at 9 a.m. we started this, and it's now, I think that's a timer. I have a timer on, so whatever time it is right now. 12:30. So it's been 3.5 hours, and that's about right. You know, people say, give it 30 minutes to let it rise. No, put it in a cool place, not a warm place, a cool place, and give it, a good 3, 4, 5 hours to let it rise. But that's how you can tell that it's pretty much done with the yeast doing this thing. Is you get a kind of a discolored, more of a yellowed edge that's a hardened edge versus the tacky edge in the middle. So, but we're gonna do another round here to just take you through the process. So you need a cookie sheet. Just get a bunch of oil on a cookie sheet, and I just like to spread it all over the cookie sheet. And back in Ohio, when I was making pizza, there wasn't the owner wouldn't let just anybody in the back at night to do this part of the deal to prepare the dough. And so this is something though that I remembered. I want some more olive oil. This is olive oil on here. A little extra is not a bad thing, because later on when you peel that dough off of it, you want it to come off and be kind of slick. So we're going to just do that right there. At this stage, we use a lot of olive oil to get the dough ready, but later we're going to use a lot of flour to actually make the pizza. Now that the mixer's done, we're not sure that the mixer's done everything. See, as a matter of fact, there's a little bit of dry flour down here, so we're going to just take care of that. Get a little extra olive oil here and get working it. Need that in there. Actually, this is feeling pretty good. This is feeling better than the last batch. So I'm not feeling any dry part at this point. So now we're going to peel off some. We're going to take it. We're going to roll it. Get a little more oily. Then we're going to kind of sling it. Watch it stretch. It's like silly putty, if you remember Play-Doh or silly putty, things like that. Get it stretched out kind of evenly, and then it's going to rise later. So we don't want to put it too close to the edge because it'll come off the edge. Not sure how many lines of this we're going to end up getting here. Now look where we're going to end up. Maybe you can look under the other side. This might peel up a little better. See, that's how we want it. See the bubbles in it? This is looking real good. That's ready to make pizza, which we're going to start in a minute. So this baby is ready to go. Okay. Now we're going to take this and put it in a cool place and not in the sun.
Even though we're on a boat here, it's a rather spacious boat, we have to find places to put things. So at this moment in time, we're putting the dough that's rising for the pizza is up here on the fly bridge, pilot house rather, and found a little cool spot over here to put the dough that's rising for the next pizza batch. Kind of funny, it's kind of gets crowded, but everything's on this boat and it's where they live. They got everything here, his computers, his office, and he's semi-retired, and this is the control area.
That's anything.
But now back for phase 2 of pizza making.
Okay, so let's make a Canadian bacon pizza. So we need a bunch of flour. Let's put the flour down here. We need a lot of flour. We're gonna make a mess. Sorry, folks. Sorry to the kitchen staff, but it's gonna be messy. Now, come on over here. And
Who's the kitchen staff?
that would be Rose. And she doesn't want to see how nasty this is gonna be, so she's out of here right now. And so you kind of guesstimate this part here. You grab it. Now, I didn't get enough flour on my hands. You gotta have a lot of flour on your hands at this stage. To get the flour on your hands. I think we need a little bit more here. All right. Now we're going to knead it, okay? We're going to go around like this, knead it. So we're starting to see, wait, do we have a pizza going here? Wait, maybe we got a pizza going here. Okay, so we flip it around and we get us a nice bunch of flour on everything. Everything has to have some flour. So we're going to start to build out this pizza here. Now I like a thin crust pizza. So we're going to go for a thin crust pizza. And if you see flour going on the floor, on me, on the ceiling, we're not going to worry about that because we want a good pizza. So we're going to turn this around, flip it around like that. All right, and I am not too proud about whether or not I have a round or a semi-round pizza. You want it to keep sliding on your prep surface here. By the way, we got the prep surface here. We've got the pizza peel to put it in and out of the oven. And here's where our cutting station where we're going to cut. You don't ever cut on your pizza peel. So we're going to keep working this. All right, let's see how we did here. Okay, got a little mess going on here. Now, when I used to make pizza, I just fling the heck out of these things. It would really make a mess everywhere, but you can kind of stretch this out, kind of work on the shape if you want to. But I think we're looking pretty good. We're a little high over here. All right, so it's kind of more like a kidney shape, but we're not going to worry about it. Okay. Now we're going to go to our building station, and we're going to build it on the pizza peel. Pizza peel. So that's you peel it off of here into the oven. So here we go. Now we're going to switch these just for a moment. Come back over here. Where's my spoon? Here we go. Get a nice big spoon. And then we're going to start putting on our sauce. And I might take a little of that off, but we have to just roll that sauce out. Oh, I can feel the chunks. So I can feel this sauce is different than other sauces because it's got chunky stuff in it. So I have to be careful that I don't press too hard. But notice now how much of that when I first poured it on, there was quite a bit, but now we can see that we've got white spots here in the pizza. So we want to kind of make sure we've got some good coverage. And I like my coverage to be all the way out to the edges. That way you eat all the crust of your pizza. All right, that's looking pretty good. Doesn't have to be perfect. Gonna put meat, don't be bashful, just go for it. You don't have a lot of time because that sauce is gonna seep through onto your pizza peel and stick. And that's part of the reason you wanna have some flour on your pizza peel when you get going here. So we're gonna put on here. So what do you say? We're gonna go just a classic Canadian, no, what is this? Hawaiian, classic Hawaiian. If you want to do classic, we're just going to do this, I think. the Canadian bacon, and the pineapple. That's it.
And good cheese.
Cheese is the last thing you throw on here. I like to have good coverage of the product. So if you're putting something on there, I want to make sure that most of the pizza's got some of that product on it in the different spots. Okay, there we go. Cheeses, here we go. I'm feeling cheese and product under my shoes. So that means I'm doing a good job. A little bit more cheese. All right, that's gonna be good right there. Here we go, it's time to throw this in the oven. So we're ready. We're hoping this thing's gonna shake a little bit. It's sticking here. I might have taken a little too much time to get that ready. Okay, here we go. Look how hot that is. Hang on. Can't be too shy. Good, it didn't fold. That's it. Set the timer. Timer. 10 minutes, because that's hot. Thin crust, 10 minutes. Alright, so here we're making a kind of beef and onion, only it's turkey and onion, and olives, and mushrooms, and I see some artichoke hearts over there, so I need to get this in fast. Kind of put these babies on here a little bit. We've already pulled out the other pizza. The Hawaiian is sitting here cooling. I want to let it cool for a couple of minutes before we actually cut it up. So I'm going to do this here and here. Alright, now we're coming for the, let's do some peppers. What do you say? Let's just do some peppers on this. We're going to try it out. Get some yellow peppers. Alright. Get some cheese. Okay, we pulled out our pineapple pizza, or Hawaiian, so Canadian bacon and pineapple, and we're cut it up. You let it cool for a little bit. I just like to cut them and quarter them, and then just cut them again. Like that. Nice little pieces to work on. Separate them a little bit, and then everybody can come in and enjoy.
Hawaiian pizza.
This one.
Yep.
All right. It's yummy. Yummy.
I need to get this other one out.
It's very good.
Break here.
Does Uncle Jim make good pizza?
Homemade pizza. Pretty good, huh? The Hawaiian pizza.
You want some more?
Oh, you want some more? Yeah. I know. Okay. There you go.
It's not looking so bad, but we gotta break it here in places. That's kind of tight over there. Oh, that stone is hot. Little safety tip, don't touch the stone. And part of it's gonna be a mess there, but that's all right. All right, there we go. Come over here. Slide it right off. And we're good. Now, so on Crazy Jim's Pizza, we're going crazy. We're putting on the Canadian bacon. See, here comes the Canadian bacon. Try to get a bunch of that on there, but not everywhere, because we're gonna have a little bit of everything all over the place. Here's some more of that ground beef, which is really turkey meat. Put that here and there. Just mix it in. See how we do? Try it. Coming. Oh, olives. Don't want to forget the olives. All right. We're just trying something out here. See if we can get this Crazy Jim's pizza to work. A little of this cheese, a little of that cheese. Let's get that baby in the oven. All right, there it is. Woo! Wow. Let's see what happens next. Nice and brown, looking good. Yeah. Whoa. Hey, bring it up, slide around. Woo! That's it. All right, so notice that we have some nice browning over here. That's how we know it's done. We can see browning, touch of black over here, but that's okay. Nice and crispy. You can see the edge of the onion right here. That it's kind of dark black. So you know that's done. That means the meat's gonna be cooked, everything's gonna be cooked. We're okay. She slides good, so we did a good job on putting enough flour down on our pizza peel. So we're good. We're gonna cut that baby. Just gonna cut her. So this is a smaller pizza, but it's all right. It's jam-packed with everything. I think almost everything. Yeah, we even put pineapple on it, which I thought was a little crazy. But again, that's why I call it Crazy Jim's Pizza. Separate a little bit. That makes it cool quicker. Everybody's gonna want to have a little bite of this baby. There you go. And that's it. Enjoy. Okay, pull this one off. This over here. Let's pull that off this way. This way. There you go. Now I'm going to move that. This rope goes over here. Now I'm going to loosen that up. See this? Put this back over. See? Like that. Okay, now move this rope over here. Okay, let's go this way now. Good job. Yeah, right there. In the water. Come on. Oh man, we have passengers. Where are we going? We're gonna go to the pool and go swimming?
Here comes little Brianna. Hi, Brianna.
Hi.
What are you doing?
I miss you, Papa.
Do you miss me? Okay, let's go for a walk. Down the pier, along the marina.